As Pluto moves into Aquarius today, I feel like there was no better time to make this video. A couple weeks ago, I made a video mentioning that you should really be learning about astrology right now, especially if you have an interest in it, because this important transit of Pluto into Aquarius. Now, I'm not an astrology expert, but I'm learning more about it every day because I've come to the understanding that everything is connected. So if you're still kind of new to astrology, I'm going to oversimplify a few things here. In astrology, Pluto represents change, transformations, and truth by shining lights on things hidden in the shadows. And Aquarius has a rebellious energy to it to break social norms through innovation and futuristic thinking. It also represents divine truth and independence through collective unity. So why am I making this video? If you're still here, you probably grew up like me. I grew up in a Baptist household that upheld religious views, but I was always interested in things that necessarily didn't align with religion, like mysticism and magic and astrology. Our frequencies are aligned right now because you probably have these interests too, but feel some type of resistance to explore these things based on the way you were raised. That's why I'm making this video, to encourage people to break out of the box. Through a long journey of self-improvement and self-discovery, I've learned that we're everything and everything is us. We are one with the divine. So how does this connect with astrology? And a disclaimer here, this might ruffle your feathers. A man named Jesus is not going to come out of the sky to save you. Yes, Jesus did exist, and he did prophesy about returning to earth. What is misunderstood is that what would be returning to earth is Christ consciousness. And this was purposely designed by the spreaders of religion to keep you from awakening to the God within you. Because once we awaken to it, we can no longer be controlled. This is where we need to break out of the box and stop looking at everything so literally. Like if I send a text to my friends asking, you want to go shoot some hoops later? My friend is not expecting me to show up with a pew and so we can shoot at hula hoops, right? In Luke 21, Jesus gives a prophecy of the events that will occur leading up to his return and says there will be signs in the sun, moon, and the stars. I don't know about you, but that kind of sounds like astrology to me. In Luke 22:10, Jesus instructs Peter and John to look for a man carrying a jar of water and to follow him into the house that he enters. I believe that Jesus was telling us to look up at the sky and to look for Aquarius. Then in 22:13, Peter and John find everything that Jesus instructed them to look for and prepare for Passover, the passing over of the ego into divine communion with God and Christ consciousness. With Pluto moving into Aquarius, I believe many people are going to wake up and have already been awakened to Christ consciousness. Jesus even prophesies in John 14:12 that if we believe in him, that we will do the works that he did and do even greater things. So it's time to awaken to who you truly are and what you're capable of. The return of Jesus isn't of the man himself, but the return of Christ consciousness to man.